Hastr0, we're not even going to cut to a commercial break. We're just kicking it off right now and capture the flag. High rise, I like it. Let's go with it, guys. Don't end it. I'm so into this gameplay. Why not? We'll cover what you need to know if you're just now tuning in. We're kicking it off with the top team, guys. The top team is going to be Team Influence, and I love it. Let's just keep it going. So, Hastr0, we didn't get to do our nice fly-through cam, I don't think, here, but while we got guns blazing and everything, fill in our viewers right now a little bit about Capture the Flag, High Rise, and what we're going to see on this match.
Well, High Rise, Capture the Flag is going to be kind of a little similar to what we just saw. Both teams really going at it, a lot of run and gun. You're going to see the flag carriers making some clutch maneuvers around the map to get a flag cap. It's going to be really interesting to see what both these teams have. Like I said, their strategy has been set throughout the whole Modern Warfare 2 Pro Circuit playoffs, and I think they know each other by this point, and it's going to be interesting to see how they counter. So let's check it out right here.
Absolutely. I think that's the truest thing you could possibly say, too. They know each other very well as these teams met in the winners finals. They are both very well accomplished teams meeting in winners finals. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, it was 3-2. Influence just came out the gates hot, started winning a couple games there. One game 6, one game 7 to take the series lead 5-2. They were only one game away from winning the championship when Rush finally got the motors rolling there, and they were able to win Demolition Scrapyard in overtime. So now we've got the series 5-3. We're on game 9. Remember, 1st to 6 wins it all. So Rush has got to continue. Their back is still up against the wall. Although they came up big there on Demolition Scrapyard, they've got to continue to play aggressive and play big here, as we've got Kaz just taking cats out, takes out Kalani, takes out Jigga, does get stunned, but he pulls flag there. Nightmare follows up with a nice shot on Kaz, but Plutonium answers for Team Influence, and now Brink is able to return the flag there, I believe, here, and who is escorting right now is former VIP for Team Influence, Plutonium, and out the gates, aggressive Influence, not happy after their performance on Demolition Scrapyard, are just trying to lay their hands on Rush, and they come out, Hastr0, real quick with 2 flag caps on High Rise, and looks like Rush is flustered. Jigga, who was so hot on Demolition Scrapyard, I realize he is running flags, but he is 0-5, and the only person for Rush that's gotten more than 1 kill is Nightmare, who's 7-6. While on the flip side, Team Influence, everybody's racking up the kills, and they're doing all the right things here. So Rush is going to have to slow down Influence's gameplay. Let's switch our player camera over now to Plutonium, just running through the players for Team Influence. We've got Plutonium hanging back. We've got Kaz just running flags left and right. Let's keep it on Kaz as he's got flag moving it with Marathon Lightweight. This is a true flag running class right there. Although it makes it hard to take people out without stopping power, I still love the class setup. It really separates a nice objective flag runner in Modern Warfare 2. He's going top balcony here, the nice little top spot. But now he's got to wait as Rush was able to pull Influence's flag while Influence has Rush's flag. So they're going to be in a little bit of a stalemate. In order for one of these flags to be captured, the other has to be returned. So this happens a lot on Capture the Flag, where both teams are able to pull flags, bring them back to their base, and now you've got to do the tricky situation of holding onto the flag while returning your own flag on the other side of the map. And it looks like Influence was able to do that as they went all the way back and returned that flag back, and it looks like they got the cap. Yes, they did cap the flag, and now Kalani just took another flag from Influence there, but Plutonium again, Hastr0, he's got the flag and he's running with it, and it looks as if they're about to score their 4th cap here in the first half, man. What are you telling Rush right now that's got to be clearly overwhelmed with these flag caps?
Well, Rush is really going to have to step it up right here. Like, they're down 5-3. They just came off with a huge win, and when that adrenaline pumps like they did last round, it's kind of hard to keep that adrenaline going. And especially being down 4-0 right now, or about to be 4-0, it's going to be tough for them to really gather themselves. But like I said, we can't count them out. You can't count any team out in the final minutes. It's still the first side. Influence is just playing on top of their game right now. They started that game really quickly because they knew that they were going to come in here and take care of business. So that's exactly what they're doing right now. Exactly what they have to do is run flags really fast and work as a team.
Kaz picked up another flag for Team Influence, so it is looking darker and darker for Rush as now Influence has got a 5-0 lead, but Rush is going to still be able to capture 5 flags just as quickly as Influence did, as long as they're able to get it together on the side switch. So with 8 seconds left here in the half before we switch sides, Rush has got to get it together because Influence they're hungry right now, and they want that championship, and they're doing everything they need to do. So as we switch sides, 5-0 guys in favor of Influence. And like we said earlier, they are only 1 game away from being crowned our Modern Warfare 2 Pro Circuit champions here for event number 1. So now with 5 caps, Hastr0, I expect them to be a lot more reserved in their approach as far as doing maybe more of a 4-man D. And just kind of bogarting the flag there.
Yeah, you could totally do that at this point. If you're up 5-0, you still want to kind of maintain somewhat of an aggressive game plan with 1 or 2 players, but you really can't afford to put 2 players back, and you can almost actually afford to lay one of your players down on the flag. And especially on high rise, it's easy to do that because there are a couple of desks that are in advantageous positions right next to the flag. If one of your players is laying down in proximity to the flag, the other team is not allowed to grab it. They must take you out first, and that is a good strategy that we might see here out of Influence.
Yeah, and what we're seeing from Influence right now is they got stacked free on defense, and they're letting Kaz run with Marathon Lightweight right now. That way, that you know, Rush doesn't start sending in 4 guys in. It keeps Rush on their toes that they still have to play some kind of defensive approach here. As Kaz comes up huge and takes out, and look at that, he took out Reppin right there to get the flag return. They almost captured. They were within 10 feet of Rush getting their first cap on the board, but Kaz came through with Marathon Lightweight, took out the flag runner, got the return, and grabbed their flag on the way out as they're close to getting a 6th flag cap here. He gets stunned, takes some damage, but gets a little nifty here, but Reppin was able to take Kaz out with the FAMAS. Nice shooting on behalf of Influence in every shape, way, and form here as Rush just can't get it going. Influence is just playing so hot right now. They're clicking on all cylinders, but Rush has got another flag in their hands. Are they going to be able to bring it home this time? Mutation tries to get some shots firing through the office here, but gets taken out by Reppin, and Rush is able to get their first flag cap on the board right now. So it's 5-1, but Kaz again grabs that flag. He has just been causing a ruckus behind line for Team Rush. I mean, you know, he's just been huge for Influence.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, was you can play a defensive standpoint, but you always want to keep 1 or 2 players, you know, being a distraction, being aggressive, and that's exactly the role that Kaz is playing right now. He is making sure the other team either doesn't get the flag cap, or if they do, he's going to be a nuisance to grab the flag, and that's a huge distraction right now.
Absolutely. He's running like that's what he gets paid to do. And with this championship match with $4,500 in prize for this championship match, that's exactly why he's doing it, because that is what he's getting paid to do. Run flags, and he's going to continue to do so with Marathon Lightweight. Guys, he has easily got, I want to say, 4 or 5 of the 6 caps for Influence. They're just letting him loose. And not only has he gotten those 4 or 5 caps, he's also made some very critical flag returns for Team Influence. So I want to keep the camera on Kaz and keep it rolling with him as he's moving in top here. I love the execution here, going through the catwalk, trying to get top building here. It's a good favorable position. Looking into the spawn, you can take out anybody out you see from the bottom here. He looks around, drops down, he grabs the flag, and again with Marathon Lightweight, he's going to take it to the basement, bottom through red here. It's been his favorite route all game long. It's like he's been taking flags there the entire time here. Pretty much like taking candy from a baby right now. Kaz is just running flags. But on the other side, we do see Jigga finally was able to pull another flag out from Influence. So now we're going to continue to see this stalemate. But Nightmare drops Kaz, who had the flag. So if they get this return, which it looks like they're going to be able to do, they do. So Jigga didn't go far with the flag, and either did Kaz. So both flags were returned to their original positions. Plutonium just gets taken out by Reppin, as Reppin finally stepping up his game and exchanged some shots with 2 guys from Influence. Let's put our player camera back on Kaz as he was taken out. He's back in the game, still running the same class, Marathon Lightweight Ninja with Silence. So he is the sneakiest of all sneaky beavers right now, and he is continuing to work that underground system through red and moving up through the back here, gonna try to just pull another flag out like the ninja that he's been playing here. He's gonna look around, he got the flag, and instead of going underground in his routine route, it looks like, nope, just kidding guys. Although he threw it out, he's going right back underground. And again, Rush has got the flag, only this time it's Nightmare carrying it for Rush and Ozd again for his team. And we might see another stalemate here with the flags with 16 seconds dwindling down. Hastr0, it looks like we're going to be crowning our first ever Modern Warfare 2 online pro circuit live, sponsored by PlayStation. It's going to go hats off to Team Influence, who was able to run through the winners bracket all the way to the championship, and not once were they ever eliminated and sent to the losers bracket. So they pretty much came up flawless through this bracket. Congratulations to Influence for an outstanding win over Team Rush. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break, but guys, stick with us. We've got a post-game wrap-up with Hastr0 and myself. You don't want to miss it. We're going to be covering a lot of different things there, so stick around. We'll be back after this quick commercial break.